We heard a subtle sound, as if someone had stepped onto solid ground. Someone was breathing deeply, presumably nervously, before her. After a few seconds of silence, they had returned to the all-too-familiar mind room. The instant she saw the person she had been searching for, she couldn't contain her excitement and instinctively reached out for her. Finally, I finally see you. Yeah, we finally met, Sila. Looking at the elated girl in front of her, she didn't make the usual sarcastic remarks, but instead relaxed herself to feel the warmth that she finally regained. Speaking of which, this is the longest time we've been apart. It's more like the only time, because even at that time on the moon, I could sense you. But that doesn't matter anymore because we've met. This must be a good start. I'm pretty sure you're the only person alive who can laugh at this moment. But this is what I'm thinking. Don't you agree with me? I don't think you're wrong, but I do think you look at things too positively. Something that's happened once is no miracle, huh? Right, how are you feeling now? You're in the so-called underworld. Demi, what can happen to me? Or do you actually think I could die in a stupid place? You must have imagined terrible things if you're hugging me so tightly. Sorry. The girl immediately let her go. Why are you... Nothing. Let's get down to business. The two girls further exchanged the situation of Country of Iron Sand and Salt Snow Holy City, and the encounters in their journeys. Wait. Combine the information you provided and Prof. Rock's surmise. Isn't this still the work of Hare? Sila shook her head lightly. Compared to a planner, Miss Zhao's more like an executor, or even a spectator. From start to finish, she's never shown us true hostility. Her actions tend to be either a test or guidance. This also applies to her friend Prometheus. As for what those ambiguous actions stand for, I think they might have something to do with Miss Zhao's saving the underworld. That's no reason for her to toss us here from the real world. Haven't we seen enough scums that claim to be selfless just in Siberia? Besides, the residents of Iron Sun are all dead, wisps everywhere. They yap about how the sage will give them new life, but we've been through what happened in Coliseum. Does the answer that Otto arrived at after 500 years of searching have anything to do with his general understanding of revival? Sila, even a kid knows that death can be brought back to life. Of the two people you mentioned, one is an idea and one is an AI. They know this better. Unless they want to prove something else, like reviving a soul in a borrowed body. I don't think so. Anyway, Miss Zhao isn't as bad as we make her out to be, or she wouldn't have guided us to the border village of Salt Snow Holy City. Are you saying she foresaw our reunion now? Cut it out. This is the second time she's taken advantage of us. You really need to be more cautious. I'll listen to you. Then again, why didn't Susanna go back? She was showing signs of being kicked back to the real world by the Sea of Quanta. I'm guessing Hare thwarted the process when it was so close to completion. This should be the reason why we ultimately enter different bubble universes, but we don't have proof to say this is connected to Hare's actions. Otherwise, it could only be the rule that Prof. Rock mentioned. Shoot, forget about these basic things. Our priority is to meet up in reality as soon as possible. Prof. Rock said if we find the overlap between the two bubble universes, she might pass through it in some way and help us locate you. She did it, but what comes after that is the real problem. South Snow Holy City and Country of Iron Sand look like the glass bulbs at both ends of an hourglass. If we want to enter another bubble universe, we must fight against gravity to touch the sky in our worlds. It might be easier to start from the tower in the South Snow Holy City, but that's exactly where Mistel and Prometheus are inviting us to. This is getting more and more tiresome. I say we should. Why don't I? Sila, what happened? Where are you? There was no response. In the endless darkness, there was only a soul who had returned to loneliness. Meanwhile, Sila, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making everyone worry. That's a relief. If Susanna didn't say you might be contacting the other Sila, I would have sung to wake you up. About this, Susanna's right. But just now, something invisible poured into the room where we were communicating. Then Sila went into a panic, and no matter how much I called to her, she ignored me, as if I had vanished right in front of her. I know, something like a one-way mirror was between you two, so the other Sila couldn't see you, but you could see her. But a mirror that's totally soundproof and can't be detected, I've never heard of it before. No matter how you put it, it can't be a real mirror. So we've come to the end of the road again. Not exactly. Before our communication got cut off, Sita and I had already exchanged intel. For example, Kira-senpei's friend Dr. Schrödinger is in that world now. I couldn't have contacted Sila without her and Herrscher of Sentient's help. So Doctor, over there. We needn't worry too much. There must be a solution. Maybe you got cut off because the light cell you were holding is out of juice. I see. You want a new chunk of light salt? Easy, there should be some left in the abandoned warehouse over there. Let's try it now. That'd be unnecessary. I don't want to pour cold water, but switching light salts is an extraneous move. Hugh again. Prometheus is occupied with something, and I happen to be free, so I came on her behalf. Mistel, you said when we finally realize that issue, we'll find the answer to all the secrets. But now we face more and more mysteries. Are you really not going to give us a due explanation? Don't worry, that's what I came for. All in all, if a communication across two worlds comes at a price, it wouldn't only manifest on a chunk of light salt. What do you mean? Miss Vita, what's your impression of the sage? For no apparent reason, Miss Dale shot the South Snow Holy City native a peculiar question. The topic changed so quickly. It's to help you understand what I'm going to tell. She covered her mouth and chuckled in a seemingly unintentional manner, as if hiding some sort of apology in her palm. After all, for someone who had made her choice, ruminating on emotions would only make the prize more subjective. Why not tell me your impression of her, Miss Vita? Alright, in my opinion, no, in everyone's opinion, the sage is omnipotent and omniscient. She lives a secluded life, which makes us venerate her all the more. Let's say the second sage appears in South Snow Holy City. What will everyone think? Wait, is that even possible? By common sense, it's impossible. That's why, once it really happens, it will disrupt the world to some degree. With an earnest face, Miss Dao walked slowly towards Sila. What I will tell concerns rules. In the real world you live in, the cocoon of finality is a rule that dominates Honkai. In the 13 bubble universes that Prometheus and I have visited, Honkai functions in other manners. Rules are everywhere, yet almost indiscernible. Only when someone shakes them do they leisurely reveal themselves, such as now. Are you saying my communication with Sila unwittingly shook the rules of these bubble universes? But the rules you talked about... There exists a sage that can travel between life and death. This is one of the rules in the two bubble universes, a fact that every South Snow Holy City resident knows. In other words, it's this fact that defines who the sage is. I see you've noticed. Inside the girl named Sila live two souls that act as one. At the moment they establish a connection, they happen to be in different worlds. In this way, Sila met the only requirement to become a sage, which is to travel between life and death, making her the second sage. Act as one. Isn't Sila in the underworld her twin sister with the same name? That's just a story I made up. Sorry. I'm sorry for not telling you the truth. It's alright. I knew something was off. I just didn't know the other Sila is actually another Sila. I'll tell you the details later, but I digress. Miss Tao, what are the consequences of shaking up the rules? Currently, in addition to the two Silas being unable to contact each other, many anomalies have occurred in South Snow Holy City and country of Iron Sand. And I'm sure you already know who's the only person who can quell this chaos. Wait, you sound convincing, but we're in a deserted border village and can't contact the other Sila, so we have no way to verify whether you're telling the truth or not. Susanna, you've grown. In that case, before we go, I'll add an extra verification step that'll open your eyes to reality. As if to make her words more convincing, Miss Dale put her hand behind her back and once again backed away from the girls until she thought she was safe. Since Sila had become the second sage, you should have no problem sensing the situation of the two worlds. To my knowledge, all you need to do is turn your attention from the other Sila to the one-way mirror that's impeding your communication. Okay, I'll try what you said. The girl closed her eyes again. The moment she turned her attention away, the black and white mind room shrunk into a cube the size of a palm. It floated above the palm while the girl studied it from the top down, until the invisible foreign body that seeped into the room revealed itself. So, this is the one-way mirror's true appearance. The streets are empty. Where is everyone going? What are the monsters doing in the city? This isn't good. We need to take care of them as soon as possible. The state that I'm in, I can't do anything. Get running! We're dead if the monsters catch us! Why is this happening to me? I only came out to shop groceries. Where did they come from? This is the city center, the part closest to the tower. Shut up and run faster! I haven't seen the oracle yet. This reminds me, why would the oracle let monsters run amok on the streets? Could it be? Don't think too much about it. The oracle must be on its way. Let's focus on saving our lives. Yeah. I sprained my foot again. Damn it, I told you to focus. Come on, I'll help you up. If this goes on, they'll be caught up. Judging by their conditions, there was no doubt that what she feared would happen if nobody interfered. And reality had deprived her of the right to get involved. What else could she do when she was forced into the position of a spectator? Alright, in my opinion, no, in everyone's opinion, the sage is omnipotent and omniscient. She lives a secluded life and makes us venerate her all the more. Omnipotent. Omniscient. Huh? I understand. You can fight for the sage, yes? The sage's oracle. We're saved! It's the oracle! What took you so long? I'm sorry, but at least you're safe now. It's finally settled. Now to check in on the country of iron sand. Over there, it's Scylla and the Hercher of Sentience. I feel lighter. You're an idiot. How can someone without form become lighter? Rock, what's happening? We piled so many moon rocks together, but their light still keeps steaming. Is their time up or something? I don't know. I can't explain this phenomenon based on the info I've collated. Scylla, are you still contacting your other self? Great, she's shut herself in her little world again. It's fine. This is the pain I must endure before being born anew. I believe in the sage, the great sage. Didn't we agree to welcome new life together? How can you go without me? Shut your mouth. You're already dead. What's the point of weeping and sobbing? Stop screaming like morons. Get out of here. The moment she finished, a small, warm, white glow emerged on her palm. When she reached out to the wisps that was fading away, the glow merged into it. Soon, the wisp regained its radiance like a flame that had been given firewood. This power is... The sage has made her power felt. Please hit us some more. What are you talking about? You're in no position to demand Miss Scylla. You should thank her. Oh, right. Thank you, Miss Scylla. Dang, girl, you could do that? I didn't know I could either. It wasn't so much a sudden realization as creating from nothing. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I don't understand what I did. I just wanted to try them. It keeps getting iffier. I'll stop now. Knowing she's alright is enough. The girl stopped sensing. After personally experiencing the anomalies in Salt Snow Holy City and country of Iron Sand, she had no reason to stay in this borderland. Whether the chaos was created by that tacit communication, as Miss Sal said, she must act now. However,